They left him to die in the nursing home until the funeral was there's Harold Winters, 76, once a respected architect, was sent to a private nursing home by his children after his wife's funeral. They told him it was for his own good that he needed care and peace. But in one rainy afternoon of signatures, he lost everything: the house keys, the bank accounts, even the gold watch his wife gave him. His children visited once to take the watch and never came back. The nursing home looked clean from the outside, but it was rotten underneath. Bills were inflated every month. The doctor forged dementia diagnoses to keep wealthy elders under control, and the manager pocketed insurance money. Harold noticed everything, yet said nothing. Every night, he sat by the window, counting time by the sound of footsteps in the hall. At 3 a.m, he always woke up, laid blank paper on the table, and began sketching lines, not buildings anymore, but blueprints of justice. He learned the schedule of the staff, the blind spots of every camera, the habits of every worker. Under the pretense of hand therapy, he requested a small radio in his room, which was in fact a voice recorder hidden inside. He captured the nurse removing his tracking band, the manager ordering fake invoices, the doctor copying old reports. He kept everything, every time, every signature, building evidence as if laying concrete, cold and precise. He reached out to the outside world carefully. One morgue worker owed him a favor from when his wife died, and a young lawyer, once his student, still admired him deeply. He wrote a letter, detailed and deliberate, instructing what to do when she received the words. It's done. One autumn night, Harold had a real heart attack. They injected medication too late, marked temporary cardiac arrest in the file. He wasn't dead, but he let them believe he was. The plan began. The morgue worker swapped bodies, cremated another, and handed the ashes to the family, who barely looked at them. They scattered them quickly and rushed to claim his inheritance. Harold left through the back door, breathing free air for the first time in years. He rented a small apartment under another name. Each morning, he reviewed the evidence each night. He signed papers transferring every remaining asset to the Winters Foundation, a charity named after his wife for abandoned elders. At the same time, through proxy investors, he quietly bought the debts of his family's company, tightening the noose. He didn't ruin them all at once, he simply made pride collapse first. When the date of the will reading arrived, the family came in black suits, wearing perfect rehearsed grief. The young lawyer played the video. Harold appeared on screen, alive, composed, with a calm voice like steel wrapped in velvet. You said I was weak, forgetful, easy to control. He began. But you forgot one thing. I designed foundations. I know what holds a structure up and what makes it collapse. The recordings played one by one. His son discussing how to sell his late mother's watch. His daughter laughing about charging her children's tuition to his hospital bills. The manager instructing staff to delay treatments for profit. Silence filled the room. The lawyer opened the official will. Every property, account, patent, and share had been transferred to the Winters Foundation for the Forgotten. The board members were the elders abandoned in the same nursing home, the honest doctors who refused bribes, and 3 orphaned architecture students Harold once helped. The family received one envelope each. Inside, a letter that read, "You have the right to remember." Outside, reporters were already publishing the evidence he had sent them. The nursing home was shut down, the manager arrested, the family business bankrupt overnight. His children begged for a meeting. Harold refused. He only sent 3 sentences. "I did not take revenge, I settled accounts. I returned to you what you gave me, silence, coldness, and forever." Weeks later, in the lobby of the new Winters Care Center, his wife's gold watch was displayed behind glass. The inscription below read, "Love cannot be inherited. Love must be deserved." Harold stood at a distance, his hands trembling not from age but from closure. He turned away, slowly, each step sounding like a final seal pressed onto paper. There were no tears, no reunion, no forgiveness, only precision, calmness, and completion. That morning, sunlight poured through his small apartment window. On the table lay a stack of blank pages, untouched, and beside it, a framed photo of his wife. Harold placed his hand on the frame and whispered softly, "It's done." Then he made tea, looking out at the building across the street. The sign for the Winters Foundation shimmered in the sun, quiet, proud, and straight as a line drawn by a steel ruler.